Welcome along to another ETF Spotlight review. Today, Investorholics, I thought it would be good to have a look at the battle between the ASX gold mining ETFs, trying to really find out which one is the best. So we've got MNRS, GDX. So let the battle begin. Yeah, so if you're just looking for investment in gold, but also want the exposure to the upside of gold miners, then this ETF might be for you. So hang around and check it out if gold is of interest. Hey there, Investorholics. This is Scott. KrackTheSky Value Investing will be giving you update investing news and content, so that you can navigate the markets wherever you are. My mission is to give you the knowledge and confidence to take control of your personal finances, expand your investment horizons, and crack your financial sky. Hit the like, smash the subscribe so you don't miss the videos. Thank you. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the fund objective. So MNRS tracks the performance of the Nasdaq Global X Australia Gold Miners Index, and this one is hedged to Australian dollars, so you don't have to worry about movement in foreign currency. So GDX, the fund objective is to replicate as closely as possible for the fees and all that type of malarkey the price and yield performance of the NYSE ARCA Gold Miners Index. So the index is intended to track the overall performance of companies involved in the gold mining industry. So GDX is a total market index, so it obviously includes Australian gold mining companies. So the MNRS, the index here, which is the Nasdaq Global X Australia Gold Miners Index, is designed to track the performance of the largest and most liquid companies engaged in gold mining, silver mining, other precious metal mining, excluding Australian companies, of course. GDX, the index, it follows the NYSE ARCA Gold Miners Index. It is a modified market cap weighted index and provides exposure to publicly traded companies worldwide involved primarily in gold mining, presenting a diversified blend of small, mid and large cap companies. So these type of investments will give you diversification. So you've got sort of a 50 exposure to 50 gold mining companies or thereabouts in either of these ETFs. You can spread your risk across the gold sector, and also so it's a good way to manage your risk and also get a bit of upside through the gold price. Okay, so key statistics for MNRS. Net asset value when we checked was $6.61, trading just above that, $6.65. Market cap $60 million. We've got a management fee of 0.57%. You get a dividend in January and July, and your dividend yield is 2.2%, which is pretty good for one of these type of ETFs. So GDX key statistics here, we're looking at a net asset value of $49.09, trading above that at $49.47. Market cap $383 million. Management costs marginally cheaper than MNRS at 0.53%. You get paid a distribution once a year in January, and the dividend yield is 0.52%, which is low, but I suppose that's better than nothing. So these funds can be used to give you tactical exposure to the global gold mining sector. Can provide a core component of the global equities allocation, providing transparency and diversification benefits. So, you know, if you bought either MNRS or GDX, you know, they pretty much follow the same type of story. It's just an alternative to holding physical gold. So as I kind of touched on before, you get a bit of uplift from the actual underlying gold mining companies that are held. So you're not just, this has nothing to do with gold as the metal. This is actual owning the underlying companies, and they specialize in predominantly gold mining, silver mining, those type of things. So, you know, yeah, check out what Bridgewater's been doing. So that's Ray Dalio's fund. Recently they've been investing a fair chunk into gold and gold miners as well. So check that out. It might be worth taking a look at. Okay, so let's have a look at performance here. So short-term performance, I look at yearly. So for your MNRS, so that is up 30.7% for the year so far. Also, so VanEck Vectors Gold Miners, so GDX, that is up. Total returns 18.1%. So a little bit down on your 30%. Since inception, MNRS has done 5%, a bit over 5%. Your total return on GDX is actually negative slightly. So something to keep in mind. I mean, that might influence your decision about which one you would prefer to delve into, I suppose, or look at closer, if this is kind of the space you're after, the things that you're looking at. So looking for a bit of exposure to gold. So, you know, Ray Dalio always sort of talks about having a little bit of exposure to gold, and you can do that either by having exposure through physical metal or through the gold mining companies. There's additional risk if you're looking at gold mining companies, because you've got all the nuance and machination that goes on with gold mining, as opposed to just holding the physical metal and riding the price up and down. So, you know, the primary benefits of the dollar's weakening will be good for gold and stocks. There's not yet a good alternative in the form of currency. Three major reserve currencies all have the same basic problems. That's why investors move into a new storehold of wealth. And the storehold of wealth is equities, gold, and other assets classes that go up. You know, some people are saying that Bitcoin is a new gold, but, you know, each their own on all those type of things. Yeah, so pretty much I just put this chart in so you can actually have a look at what's been done. Try to get the dates to match up as close as I could. So, you know, if you invested $10,000 into MNRS on the 27th of the 7th, 2016, your investment would be worth about $12,900 today, thereabouts. If you'd done the same in GDX, your investment would be worth $12,174, and I'm pretty sure that's if you reinvest dividends and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I think, you know, performance is pretty similar, but yeah, just MNRS has just edged GDX out on just a little bit. Obviously, you know, it all depends on where you bought in. I mean, if you bought in at the start of 2019, you've done pretty well for yourself. So definitely timing, I think, in gold is one of those things that's always quite critical. Something to keep in mind. I just thought I'd throw in the top 10s as well. To be honest with you, as far as I'm concerned, there's effectively no difference in the companies held in these ETFs, because the top 10s are effectively the same. There's a few little variations, but not much. So I just don't think there's much difference between the two. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Just there's a lack of. I think there's really there's only a marginal difference between both of them, and over the short term, that's something to keep in mind as well. Okay, let's have a quick look through, see if we can work out which one is better. Let's have a look at the key consideration points, or the things I think are important, or the high level type things that are important to actually have a look at when we're considering what to invest in. So first of all, we always look at the fees. So MNRS has a higher management fee than GDX, so a few points difference. Both have a 1 year performance that's quite strong. MNRS was a little bit stronger from memory. So performance since inception, I'd kind of say that it's been moderate for MNRS, very weak for GDX, but with these commodity type things, it really depends on when you come into the cycle, and that's really going to heavily dictate what your overall long-term return is going to be. So do you hold these type of things for long-term? My feeling is no. And these type of things you get into, you're there for 12 months, 18 months, and you kind of get out. So portfolio diversification, as I kind of touched on before, they're pretty much the same. The top 10 is, if it's not identical, it's pretty close to being identical. MNRS holds 51 companies in the portfolio. GDX holds 56 in the portfolio, so effectively the same. I like dividends because I like to put some money back in my pocket to go and either reinvest or go and find a new investment. So 2.2% moderate to weak dividends for MNRS, but that's massively better than the dividend that GDX pays. Only pay 0.52% as opposed to 2.2% for MNRS, which is quite good. I suppose one of the things to think about when you're trading, also buying ETFs, is the fund size and liquidity. So liquidity, the one major thing going for GDX, and that's why a lot of people probably invest in it, is the actual fund size. So it allows you to get in and out of it quite rapidly, so you're not going to get trapped in GDX, because GDX is market cap over 300 million, as opposed to MNRS, which is quite significantly smaller. So if you're looking to get in and out of one of these rapidly, then you'd probably pick GDX over MNRS. But if you're looking to hold for sort of 12-18 months, then quite possibly GDX will be better. Sorry, MNRS is better than GDS if you're sort of a medium to longer term holder. If I can get it out of my damn mouth, all these goes start to get a bit twisted up. So my tick would go to MNRS. If I had to buy a gold mining ETF, this would be the one that I'd have a little bit of a play around with. So that gets the tick of approval from KrackTheSky. So as always, this is just for entertainment value, and we always should be doing our own research, going through reading the PDSs and all that type of stuff to really understand what you're investing in. This is a good little overview. This is the type of thing that I do to try and get an idea of what the hell's going on, and do I really want to look at any deeper at these things. So this is kind of the setup I do. So me, yeah, MNRS I think is a better investment right now, but everyone has their own opinion, and that's the beauty of the markets. When one person is selling, someone else is buying. So happy investing, and I hope this was worthwhile. Are you interested in learning more about personal finance and investing in the markets? If you are, then smash the like here on the left hand side and caress the subscribe button on the right hand side. It's KrackTheSky and Value Investing will be giving you up-to-date investing news and content so you can navigate the markets wherever you are. Expand your investment horizon and crack your financial sky. Thanks guys. See you later.